How did you get bit by the acting bug?
Um, I was bit when I was 9 years old. My friend's mom was directing like our elementary school's like summer production. Um, and uh and he wanted to have more friends in the show, I guess. And so he asked his mom to ask my mom and a couple other moms to have their kids be in it, and I said yes, and then that's where it started.
Hmm. Nice. Something very similar happened to me actually. It was like that through my mom and started at a young age, so that's pretty cool. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you really commit to roles to a point where you just have no shame, no fear, like any worry of embarrassing yourself goes out the window, and that's why I think everybody loves your performances. Is this true?
Well, thank you for that compliment. I guess yeah, as long as improv is where I might uh hold off and be like too anxious to do things, but if it's scripted, it doesn't bother me to be embarrassed, or like I won't be embarrassed for whatever I'm doing.
What are like the origins of your sense of humor?
I guess that my one answer that I can think of is there's a YouTuber named Drew Monson, um, who like it's just like he just says random stuff and like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't have any connection.
So yeah, when you were at UArts, you were in the production of Hamlet, which was kind of a big thing at the time. Did you know anything about Hamlet beforehand?
No.
Yeah. And then, of course, right before Hamlet, it was you did Monty Python's 500 Years of Silliness, which was just a real milestone when it comes to UArts and probably theater in general. I'm not saying this because I'm the director. There's no bias whatsoever. So before you were cast in that, did you know anything about Monty Python?
No.
So the question after that is, how's that rock you're living under?
um it's going good. Over the pandemic, I got things like Netflix and Hulu for the first time. Or like started using them and everything. And now I get they gave me like a little window out of the rock, so like I'm allowed to see out of it, but it doesn't have any light, so I can only see during the daytime. So it's like a partial glimpse to the world that's not under the rock.
That's brilliant. But yeah, when you were in Python, I don't want to reveal any spoils, but there was something that I asked you to do for the opening number. And that thing, why did you say yes?
Um, I said yes. Just as long as we got approval from whatever the name would be, the administrator above us or whatever. As long as we got that approval, I was happy to do it and thought it would be funny.
Hmm. Yeah. Did you ever think to yourself, 150 people are going to witness this, including some professors?
I did think to myself about that. Um, I think about it now too. uh, yeah, I think about it, but I think it's funny.
Mhm. Yeah, good because it clearly got a big response every time that we did it. And um, when it was posted to YouTube, we weren't allowed to entirely you know, be uncensored, but you get the idea still when you see it. And yeah, always a highlight. Now I want to know a little bit about your TikTok account. So tell the viewers about what you do who haven't seen it yet.
Um, I make some TikTok videos that that I hope that the audience finds funny. A lot of them involve me pretending to be like a middle schooler or like a just like a just like a young kid just being like annoying or a brat or just behaving in like a way that you'd think that a stereotypical middle schooler would behave.
Yeah. I don't really want to stress it like it was a, big life changing moment like every interviewer does with like celebrities, like, what was it like to become famous, when you realize it. But it must have been kind of surreal, reaching a point where other people were sharing your material and like you get tagged in Instagram posts because of this.
Oh yeah, I loved it. Right now you could say I'm in my flop era. My videos are not doing well. But back in my prime, um, I loved it. I every time I got tagged in something, I would love it. I was always checking my stats and like all that stuff.
That is so funny. Back when I was in my prime.